faculty, staff, graduates, please be seated. Good afternoon. Graduates, please show your spirit of the Rams by saying it again aloud. Good afternoon. Great. Thank you. Now I can tell you are fully ready. Okay. I'm Hong Chen, Director of the Richard T. Robertson School of Media and Culture in the College of Humanities and Sciences at the Virginia Commonwealth University. Before we start our commencement ceremony, let's perform a very important thing for our Robertson School family. On October the 30th, Professor Brian Devonshire died of cardiac arrest. Our students lost a dedicated professor and mentor. Our faculty and staff lost a dear colleague and friend. Our field lost a seasoned reporter and editor. Over the past 6 years, Brian has taught every student in the digital journalism track in our school as an adjunct instructor in the copy editing course. He not only imparted journalistic skills to our students, but also cultivated their passion and love for journalism. He deeply cared for their success and their well-being. One of the students in this semester said, Professor Devonshire brought light to the class. Another student said, Brian created amazing culture in the class. In the Robertson School family, we all love Professor Devonshire. We all miss him. It's extremely difficult for all of us to accept that he has left us. Let's observe a moment of silence to commemorate Professor Devonshire. Thank you. May Professor Devonshire rest in peace. The Robertson School is fundraising for a Devonshire Memorial Scholarship in his honor. Contributions from anyone is welcome and appreciated. My colleague, Professor Jeff South, initiated this scholarship and wrote a story which is carried on the school's website. Now, let's start Robertson School's December 2018 commencement ceremony. This is our annual highlight in the life of our students, faculty, and staff. Welcome everyone to this very special occasion in the life of our proud graduates. For your all social media posts today, please remember to use hashtag RobertsonGrad2018. Again, hashtag RobertsonGrad2018. We take pride in our school's education philosophy and approach based on real-world experience, and our students demonstrated hit the ground running readiness through our education. The Robertson School is home to our large Bachelor's of Science undergraduate programs with about 1,000 students, and also home to 2 master's programs in multimedia journalism and strategic public relations. Meanwhile, our school is one of the 3 academic units, along with the Department of English, the School of the Arts, to comprise the innovative interdisciplinary PhD program in media, art, and text. Let me begin by recognizing our faculty. The Robertson School faculty is composed of nationally and internationally known scholars, teachers, and communication professionals. The pride of VCU has in the Robertson School is because of our faculty, part-time and full-time alike. The faculty have created our programs and brought them to life. They have served as teachers, mentors, and role models for our students and alumni. They have provided our students with transformative experience at VCU. They are the pillars of the Robertson School's faculty governance. I know the graduates will join me in this request. Colleagues, please rise and accept our appreciation. Thank you. Now let me introduce my 7 newest colleagues who are finished up their first semester in the Robertson School. Dr. Marianne Okazami, Professor Alex Bryan, Professor Jess Collins, Professor Judy Crenshaw, Professor Alani Hill, Dr. Nicole O'Donnell, Dr. Chen Hong. I know her name and mine have caused a lot of amusing confusion in the school. Yeah. Among the audience is 2 of our global visiting scholars with us. They are conducting research in the Robertson School this year. Welcome Dr. Yu Zhou and Ms. Inna Huang. We have several professional faculty and staff members in the Robertson School to thank. They have contributed tremendously to the school's operation and success. Natasha Long, Coordinator of Student Services. Natasha leads the academic advising system of our undergraduate programs. I often hear students say, Natasha makes miracles happen. The miracle here means graduation on time, right? Okay. Thank you, Natasha. Okay. Susan Kramer, undergraduate academic advisor. Susan provides excellent academic advising to our students. She is a great resource for them throughout their VCU journey. Susan's father passed away 2 weeks ago. Susan did not want to miss today's commencement for his students. Thank you for being an excellent academic advisor and for being here this afternoon, Susan. Our best thoughts go to you and your wonderful family. Maggie McDermott, Career Development Advisor. Maggie coordinates internships and promotes job opportunities for our students and future alumni. Many of our graduates here have benefited from her career advising. Thank you, Maggie. Roy Roach, undergraduate academic advisor. Roy brought extensive professional and life experience to the school. He deeply cares our students' success and well-being. We are so fortunate and excited to have him with us. Thank you, Roy. Francis Lynch, administrative specialist in the school's front office. Francis plays an essential role in every student's experience with the Robertson School. Her loving kindness has touched numerous hearts. Thank you, Francis. Casey Jackson, Development and Alumni Relations Officer in the College of Humanities and Sciences. Casey is working closely with our school's more than 6,000 active alumni. Our graduates will hear from Casey often in the near future. Okay. Thank you, Casey. And a special thanks go to our student volunteers, Shelby Eames, Chloe Hawkins, Miles Hicks, and Ashley Kabul. Also, earnest thanks go to Dr. Marcus Messner and Ms. Natasha Long, who have prepared this ceremony event for us. Professor Scott Sherman, who designed the commencement ceremony program, and Mr. Gary Gillen, and our talented student crew, okay, who are videotaping this ceremony for us. Thank you all for dedicating your time and energy to help with this special event. Now, I have a special guest on the stage to introduce to you. Dr. Don Young is Senior Associate Dean for Finance and Administration in the VCU College of Humanities and Sciences and a biologist by training. He is an enthusiastic and a strong supporter to the Robertson School. It is my great pleasure and privilege to invite Senior Associate Dean Young to the podium to make remarks to us.
Thank you, Hong. First of all, I have to say congratulations to all the students graduating today. This is awesome. Second, to all the family members, significant others, and friends who have made this possible and have encouraged and mentored these students. Thank you all very, very much. As you can probably tell, I've been around for a while. Okay, this is my 35th year at VCU. Long time. It's changed a lot. One thing that hasn't changed, though, are graduations. And by my count, this is somewhere in my 50th graduation. Okay? Now, because I'm in the dean's office, I have the pleasure of doing 3 in December and 3 in the spring. And they're an incredible opportunity for me to get to see how all the units do their celebration. But bottom line is, as an academician, it is absolutely, graduations are the 2 best days of the year because it's an incredibly happy event and celebration. So I'm really happy to be here. As I mentioned, I've been here a long time. There might be a few grandparents out here that I taught general biology to, but if you don't raise your hand, please. All right. But anyway, I do have a little bit of advice for you. And the first one, and these are just very short. The first thing I want to remind you is, please keep learning and thinking. I can still remember, it was my freshman year of college, I had the epiphany that, oh wait, I'm finished with algebra, but word problems are a part of life. I thought I would get rid of word problems with algebra. And that's what life is. It's nothing but word problems. And as long as you keep thinking and learning and adapting and moving forward, you're going to have a great life. You're going to have a happy life. So please continue to learn and continue to be as flexible as you possibly can. The second thing is to set goals and strive to achieve them. As graduates, you have demonstrated that you have the ability to set a goal and achieve it. This is something you should strive to repeat throughout the rest of your lives. Your goal when you came to VCU was to earn a degree, and we're making that achievement today, marking that achievement today. After a little celebration and time with family and friends, it will be time for you to set new goals for yourself and to go after them with the same determination. And finally, I want you to consider obstacles as challenges. In my 30-plus years at VCU, I have met so many students who have had to overcome incredible challenges in order to be here. And these include students who had to work to go to school full-time, students where English is a second language, students who were single parents, or students who had to return to school after years in the workforce or from raising a family. These are just a few of the many examples of these kinds of students that overcame challenges. These students had one thing in common. They were determined to obtain an education, and they were not afraid to overcome these often difficult challenges along the way. Many of you have your own stories of the challenges you faced in order to be here today. It might be as simple as not getting the class you wanted or the professor you wanted. But I doubt that anyone in this room can say that everything has always gone according to plan in getting to where they are in life. But here you are about to walk across the stage in cap and gown and celebrate your graduation with VCU. You are going to make VCU very proud, and I congratulate you. Please give yourself a round of applause. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Yang, for your inspiring remarks and valuable advice. Now, I'd like to invite journalism professor Vivian Medina Messner to introduce our distinguished commencement speaker.
Hello, everyone. It's very exciting to be here, and it's an honor for me to be here presenting Sergio. Sergio Bustos has been a journalist for more than 3 decades, working as a reporter for more than 20 years, and as an editor for the past 13 years. He was born in Santiago, Chile, and raised in Annandale, Virginia. Bustos began his journalism career at the Washington Post, first delivering newspapers as a teenager in Northern Virginia. And in May 1984, upon graduating from Virginia Commonwealth University, Bustos went to work as a news leader in Staunton before becoming a general assignment reporter at the Wilmington, Delaware News Journal. In the summer of 1987, he joined the Philadelphia Inquirer as a suburban reporter after his News Journal editor recruited him to the big city newspaper. At the Inquirer, he won the Robert Kennedy Journalism Award in 1992 for a series of stories that revealed how court and police brutally violated rights of Spanish-speaking farm workers in southeastern Pennsylvania. He was also among the lead reporters who exposed a scandal involving thousands of fraudulent absentee ballots that prompted the judge to nullify the election of a Democratic state senator. The Inquirer was later named as a finalist for the 1995 Pulitzer Prize for the stories. He was one of the 10 journalists nationwide to be awarded a John and Catherine MacArthur Foundation grant to study at the University of Southern California Center for International Journalists, where he traveled and wrote extensively about Mexico and Cuba in 1992 and 1993. After reporting stints at the South Florida Sun Sentinel and Latin Trade, a business magazine, Bustos spent more than 6 years at as a Washington correspondent for Gannett News Service. He covered continuous debates over immigration and border security, especially in the wake of the September 11, 2001, where we had terror attacks. For the newspaper's changed properties in southwestern U.S., including the Arizona Republic. In 2005, after 2 decades as a reporter, Bustos joined the Miami Herald as an editor, and I have the pleasure to say that I had a chance to work with him there. He spent the next decade there as a police and courts editor, Broward County editor, states editor, and politics editor, and Sunday editor. In 2012, he supervised an award-winning investigative project into a local congressman's involvement in a campaign finance scandal, supervised coverage of 2 governor races and the 2012 presidential election. Bustos returned to reporting in 2015, where he joined the Associated Press as a national political correspondent covering 2016 presidential campaign. In 2016, he was named editor of Politico Florida, a digital media company, where he edited several series of stories that led to the resignation of one of Florida's most powerful state senators amid sexual harassment allegations from 6 women who were on the lawmaker's staff or had lobbied him. This summer, USA Today named Bustos as its new world editor. He supervises reporters in Washington, London, and Miami. So we're happy that he's back here at VCU with his mother, Rosa, who last time she came here, it was his graduation from the then known School of Mass Communications. Welcome, Sergio Bustos.
Well, I want to thank VCU, the Richard T. Robertson School of Media and Culture, Director Hong Chang and his faculty for extending this really, really wonderful invitation to speak to you today. I appreciate the long list of work I'd done, but I want to tell you that it's such an honor to be able to return to this beautiful campus in Richmond to talk to 2018 graduates, especially because it was only 3 decades ago, and I say a mere 3 decades, 35 years if you're counting in May, that I was in the exact seat as you, wearing the gold and black robe and awaiting this world ahead of me. It's a school, VCU, that shaped me not only as a future journalist, but also as a human being. I am forever grateful to the university that accepted this kid, an immigrant kid from Latin America who grew up with a single mom and a single grandmom, and who could barely afford to even go to college. But VCU opened those doors for me. I was the first person in my family to go to college, and I'm sure there's several of you here today that are in that same boat. And I want to tell you, I was in that seat, just like you, wondering about my future, anxious about what lies ahead. But I do want to first thank VCU. Thank you for guiding me in both my professional life and my personal life. But before I begin to talk about my journey into journalism and the media business, I want to just say congratulations to you individually. I was there too, and I know it's not easy. I know it's not easy. And I want to especially thank your family, your friends, all your relatives, because it's not easy either for them. It's a big thing for your family to support you. And this is no easy feat that you've accomplished. This is a lot of hard work, and I want you to give yourselves a round of applause there. Now let me offer you my story, and that if I can do this, you can do it too, okay? My journey into journalism began in 1984. I was in your seat, I was wearing this, and as soon as I took off the robe and walked out in the real world, this is what awaited me. I was told, Sergio, there's no future in the media business. You will never find a job in the media business. You simply won't like the media business. Sound familiar? That was the year 1984. Look, I'm not going to lie to you. The media business has changed dramatically in my lifetime. I'm 56 years old. When I was your age, 21, 20, the personal computer had just been invented. I was using something called a typewriter, and maybe you want to talk to your parents about that for some background. I used a pen and pad to take notes as a reporter. I did my research in the newspaper morgue. It's where dead newspaper stories lie, and you actually physically pick them up and read them. Deadlines were usually a day away. Today, I work on a laptop computer. I edit stories, toggling back and forth from the World Wide Web, email, something called Slack, instant messaging, Facebook, Instagram. Am I missing some social media out there? I'm going to admit that I probably haven't seen it yet, or I'm just not familiar with it. I researched stories using LexisNexis or Google. Everything was at my fingertips. And when news broke, we published immediately now into cyberspace. So how can you find your way in this digital age of the media business? My advice, take your communications degree and put it to work in the business. It's an incredible vocation. It won't be easy, like I said, but start learning your craft as a wordsmith early in your career. I recall my first couple years in journalism making $180 a week, less than 10 grand a year. Even in 1984, that was not a lot of money. I was working at small newspapers in Central Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley, working part-time at Wintergreen Resort as a waiter in the mornings to pay off my student loan. And I know some of you have those. I was living in rural Virginia. I was covering Robertson meetings. If you could ever find out what they are, they're basically service clubs out in the hinterlands. It was a long way from a kid who grew up in suburban Northern Virginia. I remember a friend of mine saying, Sergio, you could go to work as a loan officer with the Pentagon Federal Credit Union and earn $15,000 a year. I was tempted, but I stuck to the media business. Why? Because I loved working with words. I was curious about everything. I wanted to right the wrongs of the world. What kept me going was the very sage advice of the late Jack Hunter. He was my professor here at VCU, and he was also an editor at the Richmond Times-Dispatch. He growled a lot. He was a grumpy man for sure. He was always quick to find a mistake in your copy and give you a C, and for him, that was an A. He was a hard ass, that's what he was. But he was always telling you one piece of advice, that writing is a skill, and that you, Sergio, could become good at it. You simply must read and write and read and write and read. You get the message. As a journalist, I consider myself a craftsman, like a carpenter or a doctor. My tools, the English language. My audience, the world. My ambition, to tell stories, to tell the truth. So as you depart the college world and into this real world, I urge you never stop learning. Never stop learning your craft. Whether you become a journalist in the digital world, or in television, or join the public relations staff of a big company, or assigned a major ad campaign, keep learning your craft. Use your tools. Know your audience. You may be leaving the classroom for good today, but never stop learning. Finally, for those daring to go into journalism, I feel you. I know you're scared to death. I, too, was frightened in 1984. But I want to leave you with one inspiring message. And it goes this way. I want you to dedicate yourself to the story of the untold event that oozes instead of breaks. I want you to dedicate yourself to the story that reveals, not repeats. I want you to be the reporter who zigs instead of zags. I want you to go find the truth as opposed to the fact, and I dare say the fake news. To the forest, not just the trees. To the story they'll be talking about in the coffee shop on Broad Street or Main Street. To the story that answers the questions, not just who, what, where, when, and why, but also, so what? I want you to go after the story that portrays real life itself, to journalism that wakes you up and makes you see. I want you to be a journalist who is going to bring back and make and be a storyteller and revive the craft of storytelling. We need it in this world. So with that said, I want to thank you for listening to me. I really do wish each and every one of you the brightest of futures. Your journey awaits, and it's just beginning. Be not afraid. Learn your craft. Find the truth, and tell the world about it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Medina Messner, for your great introduction. And thank you, Mr. Bustos, for your inspiring and enlightening speech. I have no doubt our smart and spirited graduates are ready for the classroom of life and will never stop learning. Sergio, on behalf of the Robertson School, let me present you with some special tokens of appreciation, symbolize the spirit of the Rams. As Professor Medina mentioned just now, Mr. Bustos' mother, Ms. Rosa Bachusevich, is with us this afternoon. Okay. Thank you for being here and for your support, Rosa. Based on our faculty's votes and several outstanding December 2018 graduates will receive Robertson School Faculty Awards today. Graduates, when you hear your name, please proceed onto the stage. Receive your award from Senior Associate Dean Young and stay on the stage for a group photo with all other award recipients. Everyone, please hold your applause until I have announced all the award recipients. The Robertson School Faculty Award for Strategic Public Relations Master's students goes to Patrick Kane. The Robertson School Faculty Award for Creative Advertising students goes to Isabel Toby. The Robertson School Faculty Award for Strategic Advertising students goes to Crystal Douglas. Yeah. The Robertson School Faculty Award for Broadcast Journalism students goes to Tyler Lane. The Robertson School Faculty Award for Print Online Journalism students go to Catherine Boschista. The Robertson School Faculty Award for Public Relations students goes to Natalie Davis. We also have 2 awards for Capital Alpha VCU chapter. KTA is a national honor society that recognizes academic excellence and promotes scholarship in journalism and mass communication. The winner of the KTA Top Scholar Award for undergraduate students is Alex Crespo. The winner of the KTA Top Scholar Award for graduate students is Patrick Gordon. Okay. Patrick's wife, Dina Gordon, née Davidson, will graduate from the Robertson School today too. They are newly married. Hearty congratulations to this outstanding and happy couple. Congratulations to all these outstanding graduates on their most deserving awards. Let's give these outstanding graduates another round of applause, please. We already have a story about each of them posted on our school's website. Yeah, you will learn more about their achievements. In our December 2018 graduating class, we have many other individuals deserving recognition. All the members of Kappa Alpha VCU chapter in the graduating class, please rise and be recognized. Yep. Congratulations, KTA members. You deserve that recognition. In the Robertson School, Latin honors are awarded to baccalaureate degree recipients who have achieved a high accumulated grade point average. Graduates with distinction of a GPA from 3.30 to 3.59 please rise and be recognized. Congratulations, you graduate cum laude. Graduates with great distinction of GPA from 3.60 to 3.89, please rise and be recognized. Congratulations, you graduate magna cum laude. Graduates with highest distinction of a GPA from 3.0 to 4.00, please rise and be recognized. You recognize, congratulations, you graduate summa cum laude. Besides academic excellent students, we have many talented and devoted individuals among our December 2018 graduating class who have accomplished great things already. Let me mention a few of them here. Sean Boyce, a broadcast journalism major. Sean historically has helped Mr. Gillen videotape our commencement ceremonies. Now he's in the show here. Okay. He also recently cut his hair to donate to charity. Okay. Elijah Lockby, a student athlete on the soccer team. His team won the A10 regular season conference. He is also a broadcasting major. Selena Loy, a public relations major. Selena had a high-profile internship with the governor this summer. Not to mention, she is the sweetest ever, as her professor said. Okay. Ali Ozabi, also a public relations major, a very thoughtful and hardworking young man. Ali is from Kuwait. Okay. Last but by no means the least, Crystal Douglas, an advertising major and the recipient of the Strategic Advertising Student Award. Her professor said she is just amazing. Yeah. We are so proud of these talented graduates. We have many among our graduating class. Let's meet with each of them. Now, we have arrived at that part of the program you all have been waiting for, the awarding for the diplomas to the students receiving master's and baccalaureate degrees. Today, we have a total of 126 graduates, with 119 from our undergraduate programs and 7 from our strategic public relations master's program. Faculty marshals, will you please assist the students in coming forward to receive their ceremonial Robertson School special envelopes? The envelopes are indeed special, enclosed with special messages, which we call words of advice from our faculty and staff to our graduates. We will hoot our master's graduates first. Director of Graduate Studies, Professor June Nicholson, cannot be here today. Okay. Dr. Marcus Messner, will you please hoot our master's graduates? Dr. Bill Oaksby, will you please come to the podium and read the names of those who will receive a Master's of Science degree first? After that, will you please read the names of those who will receive a Bachelor of Science degree? Senior Associate Dean Young, will you please join me to greet to those graduates?
Dr. Cheng, I present to you the candidates for Master of Science in Strategic Public Relations. Olivia Coopwood. Catherine Ferguson. Patrick Gordon. Megan Elizabeth Hughes. Patrick Kane. Valerie Manu. Aisha Sledge. Dr. Cheng, I present to you the candidates for Bachelor of Science in Mass Communications. Jasmine Aduz. Tharea Alwazan. Bailey Allerding. Edie Bethke. Timneet Pillai. Michaela Beatley, cum laude. Katie Bashista, magna cum laude. Matthew Barrett. Michelle Barnett. Caitlin Barbieri, magna cum laude. Precious Banks. Am I being too loud? Ali Alzabi. Isidro Alvarez. Natalie Davis, magna cum laude. Alexander Doherty. Alexander Crespo, magna cum laude. Valeria Antonella Collardo Cortez. Corinne Chowdhury. Sean Boyce. Tiffany Michelle Brinkley. Christina Boudram. Alexa Kalos. Kaylin Book. Everett Garnett. Stephanie Frazier, summa cum laude. Ashley Fields. Kirby Farino, cum laude. Spencer Dunn, magna cum laude. Crystal Douglas, magna cum laude. Megan Dilley.
Good job.
Amanda Dela Cruz. What are you doing? And it is Decker, right? It's Deeker? Good, I'm glad I asked. Zachary Deeker. Sarah Honeski, magna cum laude. Christina Huang. Jacob Hirsch, cum laude. Amelia Herring, magna cum laude. Frederick Herbst IV. Mariah Harrison, magna cum laude. Cassidy Hammond. Deanna Gordon. Vanessa Gleiser. Jade Giddens, magna cum laude. Rachel Kidwell, magna cum laude. Kenan Karanovich, cum laude. Marcus Johnson. Austin Clock, cum laude. Congratulations. Zachary Joachim, cum laude. Coleman Jennings. Sarah Jeffries. Sydney Jackson. Emily Gerber, cum laude. Selena Lohr. Ji Hyun Lee. Tyler Lane, cum laude. John Lodano. Devin Lanier. Jason Custerer, magna cum laude. Megan Kranz, magna cum laude. Sakya Konin. Emily Kondrick. Dylan King. Nicholas Michon, cum laude. Thomas Mednikov. Emily Rose McNamara. Casey Mattis. Cameron Massey. Brian Maresco. Kairos Manzanares, cum laude. Chandani Malik. Eleni Lucas. Farjana Priya. Cassandra Petty. Noel Petrin. Ryan Persad. Chidinma Onekwara. Roxanne Nyenbwe. Susanna Mori. Carlton Mitchell. Christopher Samba. Serafina Saki. Grayson Rooney. Taylor Roan. Eleanor Ritzman. Jacob Ritter. This is it. Emily Riggin, magna cum laude. Caitlin Porter. Krista Polo. Brianna Weathers. Rich Tran. Isabella Toby, magna cum laude. Malika Tompkins. Wilbert Thomas. Alexandra Thomas, magna cum laude. James Stanley. Kevin Sontag. Taylor Signoli. Jessica Wetzler. Cassandra Wiggins. Zoe Williams. Lauren Zampella, summa cum laude. Edgar Zayas. We'll put this down.
Yeah, as soon as he's done.
Thank you, Senior Associate Dean Young and Dr. Oaksby. And thanks, Dr. Messner, for your assistance. Now, everyone, I give you the December 2018 graduating class of the VCU Robertson School. Class of 2018, you are now embarking on a new journey into the path of fulfillment and blessing. We wish you enormous success and great happiness. In this spirit of joy and happiness, I know the graduates will join me in this request. We would like to recognize all those who have made and will continue to make the success and the happiness of our graduates possible. Parents, spouses, partners, relatives, and friends, would you please stand and accept our gratitude? Now, you graduates must pass one final exam. I always enjoy this moment. Please pay attention. This is critical. Take your tussle and transfer them to the left of your cap. Wearing the tussle on the left signifies that you have graduated. Very well, you all passed. Now you have completed all of your graduation requirements. Congratulations to our December 2018 graduating class. Go Rams! Go Robertsonians! Class of 2018, this is commencement, the beginning. We know you will follow Mr. Bustow's advice in his commencement speech. Enjoy and excel in the classroom of life. We wish you all the best in your lives and in your careers. Thank you for being part of the Robertson School family at VCU. A final round of applause for this year's December graduating class.